Hi guys, I'm Will from SACRP. I heard you guys wanted to be public cops, so what you guys want to do is go over to the public officer channel on Discord. From here, you want to read through all this, and you want to react to this police officer down here, okay? You can read these steps, it will help you out, but I'm going to give you a more in-depth tutorial on how to become a public officer and do the basic things. Alright, once you've done that, okay, you want to go over to CAD MDT. This is going to help you set up your CAD, okay? CAD is this software down here. Alright. It's like it's our way of communicating scenes, scenarios, and saying who's on duty, who's not. So when you're in CAD, you're going to see a screen like this. This screen, okay, you want to press join community, and then SAC roleplay. Alright, you want to press search, and it'll come over to this community, okay? That'll load. When you're here, you want to press police. That'll load. It'll take a little bit longer to load since it's sort of a different thing. It takes like 10 seconds, okay? When you're here, you want to go and click up here, and you want to copy this with your own call sign, your own name, okay? If you need help with that, you just press pause, AOP, LS, or BC. This is Blaine County or Los Santos. Press save, exit out of CAD. Setting up CAD and account, pretty easy. It's really important that you have it. It's your ID. It's also really important as a civ. Okay. Alright, so when you've done that, okay, you want to head down to these channels here. You want to see them, okay? I'm going to press on 10 codes. I'm just going to run over the important 10 codes. So, signal 100. Hold on, but emergency traffic. This is going to make sure that you're not speaking over people and talking about other stuff when an active priority is going on. For example, like a bank robbery, and you're calling like 1011s on the other side of like the county, okay? Signal 11 is running radar. I'll show you how to set that up later on. It's your speed check and plate checker. David Charles, you disconnected or your game crashed. Code 4, scenes under control. Code 5, felony high risk stop. I'll show you how to do that. It won't be a full accurate representation since I don't have enough people to help me here. 10-0, suspect disappeared. 10-1, frequency change. 10-2, negative. 10-4, affirmative. 10-6, busy. 10-7, out of service. 10-8, in service. 10-9, repeat. These two work with 1041 and 1042 over here. So when you're going on duty, I'm going to be 10-7, 1042. That means you're going off duty ending Torres City. Or 10-8, 1041, going on duty beginning Torres City. Where were we? 10-11, traffic stop. So you're going to call into dispatch, say, this is CO23 to dispatch.
CO23, go.
10-11 when I'm ready.
That's all.
I'm going to have a 10-11. You want to describe the color of the vehicle, the make of the vehicle, how many people are inside the vehicle. You also want to say what the postal is, and wait, is that it? I think that's it. Yeah. And dispatch will say 10-4, marking you 10-6 on a 10-11. 10-13, shots fired. 10-15 is subject en route to station. This is when you're transporting somebody back to the PD. 10-22, disregard. That means the scene's being 22 disregarded. You're stopping the scene because something happened like RDM or VDM or the scene failed. 10-19 is an active ride-along. So this is CO23 to dispatch.
Cool. CO20.
I want to be in an active 10-19 with CO24. Can you mark us as car 1, please?
Therefore, marking you as car 1.
So that's what dispatch will sound like in RTO. RTO can be chaotic and hectic. It can be scary for most COs. But you get to know it. You get used to it. Don't break RTO. There is the SOP in the Discord. I won't run over that right now. You guys can have a look at that for yourself. It's in one of the channels. Say you're in a 1080, which is a vehicle pursuit, and the car crashed. You want to say massive 1050, or there's going to be a 1050, and you want to go and inspect that 1050, make sure the guy's not dead. Call EMS, which is the next one along, so 1052
Panic unit.
or 1053. Okay, so that
LS.
was CAD. That noise there is CAD. Okay, so that's this software here telling me that somebody is in danger. If you're requesting fire department, that's also useful at 1050. You're also going to have important things like 1065, which is an armed robbery. 1070, which is a foot pursuit. 10000, which is needing an admin to your location. 1071, requesting a supervisor. 1080, vehicle pursuit. We'll run over that later on in game. And that's pretty much all you need to know. You have 1099, which is officer in distress. That's only for extreme emergencies. Make sure that you copy all of this and put it in a note document so you get to learn them. And make sure when you arrest somebody, you read your Miranda rights, which are these rights here. When you're in RTO, you always want to communicate through dispatch. If dispatch is not on, you'll call those out for yourself. So it'll say like something like this. This is CO23. I'm going to have a 1011. Nearest postal is going to be 1089. No additional 32s needed. The vehicle description is going to be a black SUV. Additional what? it's gonna be occupied times 1. All right. So when you've done all that, okay, you're gonna. My game. I got kicked for being AFK. You're gonna go into game, okay. So when you've got everything set up as a CO, okay, so you've done your reaction roles, you know how to communicate in RTO, you've got your 10 codes on a document, you're registered with CAD, you're gonna go into your game, okay, and you're gonna clock on duty with that call sign you decided, okay. So that call sign can be CO dash whatever number you want it to be. So for example, Reaper 64. I don't even know what that software is. So you'll be CO64. So you're just going to be calling stuff out like CO64 to dispatch or CO64. I'm going to have a 1011. Okay. Alright, so when you go into game, ignore the music. If you're listening to this in the future, I believe this is temporary. It's a meme because everyone wanted the music to be changed since it's been the same for a very long time. It's gonna sound a bit weird if you are actually listening to this currently in the server. When you go into the server, I'm gonna teleport over to Fort Zancudo, which is where most LEO departments do their training. Actually, whilst I'm waiting for this to load, I want to show you how to apply for an LEO department. I recommend you do this after a while of being being a CO, so you know how everything's done. Okay, so you want to load up your Discord, okay? And you want to go into the applications bar, which is up here. You're going to see staff recruitment. This is for all the admins, mods, senior mods, probationary mods, everyone who helps out with the server. Support team, these guys help out with tickets. BCSO is Blaine County Sheriff's Office. It's a pretty good department. They patrol in Blaine County. I recommend it. SACRP I also recommend. They can patrol throughout the whole state. Very high-level department. Lspd, they patrol in LS, stands for Los Santos Police Department. SAFD, San Andreas Fire Department. I'm in this. It's a very good department as well. It's very fun. You can be EMS, air support, so like Medivac. These are subdivisions. And fire department, so like engine. Alright, so you also have G6, which is Group of 6. This is security. FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. These guys usually take scene command if something's happening. They're trained to do that specifically. FAA, very fun department. But you only have one strike as a probationary or trainee pilot. Okay, so if you do apply for this, I recommend you do it so you can get into an air unit within these departments. Just don't get blacklisted like me. Comms, you can apply to be dispatch. I don't really know much about it, but they control the flow of RTO. COs probably won't get this since they have a notorious nature of not being very good in RTO, and that's why I'm making this video for you guys. Certified gangs, you can apply for these. This is out of police sort of things. Trusted civ, trusted civilian. It gives you access to things like zip ties for your hands when you're in game. Okay, so when you're in game, you wanna go on duty. As a CO, I'll show you how to do that when I get over to Fort Zancudo. Are you going to be over at Fort Zancudo by the main hangar? Alright, so when you're over here at Fort Zancudo, I have my buddy over here to help. We're going to do a few 1011s and a 1080. It's not going to be super advanced or experienced. We don't have enough people. It's not going to look like the real thing, but it'll do the job. When you're in-game, you want to go duty, CO, whatever your call sign is. Sorry, what? Duty, pub, then your call sign. It will look like this, okay? Make sure to inspect that carefully. Get it right. It'll go on duty. It'll make you look like this, okay? You can change the way you look by going to the F5 menu, LEO toolbox, F1, player-related options, player appearance, pet customization, and you can change all this. And I'm not going to do a full thing, I just need to change my hands. There we go. Alright. Alright, now you want to get your loadout, LEO toolbox, loadouts, swap. Okay. These a F5 menu you can carve, drag, seat, unseat, radar, inventory, back, toggle carbine, and toggle shotgun. These can only be done when you're in your car. Okay, they're very useful. When you're in your vehicle, you can spawn this in through your F5 menu, LEO toolbox vehicles. When you're inside your vehicle, you can run signal 11, which is your radar, by pressing F5, toggle display, power. When that goes on to hold, you do this button, and this button. Okay. That's going to set up your speed tester. And then you're going to press plate reader, toggle display. And now I can get this officer's plates after lining up to him. I already told you how to do a 1011, but it's going to look a bit like this, okay? You're going to pull them over. Okay. They're going to pull over, okay? If you want to come up to them. Oh, desynced a bit, but you're going to come up to them at an angle like this. Get out of your car. Walk around the back. I'm going to run, but you want to walk. Stand about here. Say, hello, sir. Do you know I pulled you over today?
No.
Alright, I pulled you over today because you were speeding. Can I get your name, ID, proof of registration, please?
Yes, officer.
Alright, so what they're going to do is they're going to type that as a /me in their chat. So, Venera Vanelli. Okay, you want to go back into your car. You want to tell them to stay put. You want to head back to your car. Get in the seat, run that through CAD. Okay. Say it comes back clear, no warrants, no issues. You guys aren't going to be dealing with code 5 stops that much as COs. So that's going to come back as clear. If there's a warrant, you want to say you've got a code 5 stop and additional 32s to come to your location. You'll probably hear this in RTO a bit. You want to come back, say, hello sir, it looks like everything came back clear, so what I'm going to do for you today is issue you a verbal warning. It depends on the speed they were going, but say they were going like 15 over the limit, you want to say a verbal warning. 30 over the limit, citation. 40 or 50 over the limit, it's going to be an arrest for felony speeding. Once you've done that, you want to say you're free to go as soon as I turn my lights off. You want to get back in your vehicle, turn your lights off, and they should be good to go. The only thing I missed out in that was when you get up to them, you want to say, can you turn your engine off and roll your front windows down, please? Alright, say you just came out of the 1011 if you want to line up for a 1011 again. So you're still in that 1011, and they decide that they want to run, okay? Then you want to say, this is CO23, I'm going to have a 1080 nearest postal, it's going to be 5005. I'm going to need some additional 32s. We're going to be traveling at speeds of around 50 miles an hour. As a CO, you're not really allowed to do pit maneuvers, but after 5 minutes of the pursuit, you can ask the highest in RTO permission to pit. And if they say yes, then you can go ahead and pit. So I think it's important that I show you how you can do that, since the technique's pretty hard. Okay. This is CO23 requesting a pit timer of 15 seconds. Nearest postal is 5006. Roads are clear. Conditions are clear.
Down for pit timer set 15 seconds.
Alright, so you're going to wait 15 seconds. Okay, let's pretend that 15 seconds has already happened. Do you want to come up? Okay, yeah, we just turn around. Let's say this is 15 seconds. Can you speed up a little bit? 15 seconds. They're traveling at around 40 miles an hour. You cannot do one over 50. Or 60, sorry. You want to come up to them. Because of desync, you want to try like that, but because the server's pretty empty right now, that didn't really work. But desync, you want to do it like this, okay? And you want to box, stop them from running away. You'll have other units who line up behind, okay? If they get out of their car and start running, you're going to call a 1070, okay? You want to get your taser out. So you will be tased. Stop now or you will be tased. You want to warn them 3 times. Stop now or you will be tased.
No, officer, I'm not going to stop.
Taser deployed, taser successful. F5, LEO toolbox, cuff. Okay, that's going to arrest them. You want to drag them back over to your car and transport them back to the PD. The charges for this are going to be fleeing and eluding, and resisting arrest. Oh god, that voice crack. And that should be your 1080s and 1070s. That's sort of what it's going to look like. It'll be more advanced. Things like 1065s, like bank robberies, I'm not really going to run over it. You'll learn about those as you're playing. RTO etiquette, do not talk over people. Wait 3 seconds between each transmission. If you talk over somebody, you'll likely be put down to a 10-1 channel, which means that somebody wants to talk to you or warn you. If not, then you're just going down to a 10-1 channel, like 10-1 channel to have a chat, or just say anything, to be honest. Thank you guys for listening today. I hope you guys do well as COs. Make sure you work hard, and try and get into one of our whitelisted departments, because you can get way more features like this. When you're in your LEO toolbox, you can already tell it looks different. You have way more things. You can deploy spikes, things like that, which pops the vehicle's tires. Alright, good luck everyone. Have fun being a cop.